And we're back for the third installment of the Scandival. So a lot's happened on our last two episodes. We talked about a lot of things popping. And tell us what's going on tonight? What's the latest and the greatest?
It's crazy.
Yeah, that
It was crazy.
Yeah, it was
so much.
It was a brawl.
It was a brawl.
It
It was a
was
street brawl.
crazy. Yeah, it was much.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
What do you think? Where do they go from here? What's going to happen with this upcoming season? Like, what's the deal?
I don't know who's signing back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After the end of this, the little tidbit of Rachel at the end, like, I'm just not sure how this is going to fly. I have to say the most upsetting part was when Tom talked about having sex with her in a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
like, I was so angry.
Well, I think the whole world was.
Like, I just wanted, like, I got
Yeah.
red. I was just livid. And I think the most interesting part would be when Rachel got on at the end and talked
a
about
throuple.
the throuple.
So
Throuple.
clueless.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Why
Yes.
the t-shirt? Why was that such a big deal? Why did he care about the t-shirt? Why was it so hot?
He said
Oh,
that,
Matt doesn't watch the show, so this is literally like explaining it to someone who has seen it for the first time.
It's
So
explaining it to a 5-year-old in crayon. The shirt. So we thought the shirt was hot. What's the throuple?
Oh,
he said
no,
it
it was
wasn't.
degrading.
Yeah.
They had sex in a t-shirt is what he said.
he said that
Oh,
she said
in a
that
bad way.
Well, yeah, explain the context.
yeah,
Because
so they said to Tom, have you slept with anyone else besides Rachel the whole time? And he's like, no. And then like a bunch of like suspicions about people he might have slept with came out. And then Ariana said, wait a minute, you did. You slept with me
correct.
during,
Mhm.
and he went, oh yeah, she had a shirt on the whole time. It was really hot.
Ugh.
Mocking her.
Yeah, that she didn't like put on a show for him and get all sexy and like,
Oh, that, like, it didn't
yeah,
count.
like it, like she was,
After what he did, then he's gonna mock her
Yeah.
and talk down to her about their
Mhm.
sex life while he's sleeping with somebody else at the same time. There was so many things, Matt.
that slimy guy. What do they?
Yeah.
What does the other cast members think about him at this point? Do they hate him even more than they already
and
have?
even his best friend is backpedaling as
Yeah.
fast as he can because it is so bad. He was just on a podcast a couple days ago, like 2 days ago, and he's like, every time I talk, everyone thinks that I'm sticking up for him, but I'm not. I'm trying to agree that like it's disgusting, it's terrible, it's whatever. But he said, because I'm not like saying horrible words about him, then people are like, you must be on his side. He's like, I am not. I am not on his side. He's like, I think it's disgusting. It's horrible.
He said he thinks it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, if you're not
There's
today's
so many
culture,
sick
if you're not
moments to play from this.
actively shutting somebody down, they're going to
Yeah.
automatically assume
Yeah.
you're still like for them. So he's got to shut that shit down pretty quick, you know?
Yeah. And he's
He
not
just
like
said
that.
that we're not talking right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
he
it
did?
sounds like
And
a
it's
6-year-old argument that Heather and I know about.
Yeah. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
Like it's not enough. I think he's pulling back and trying to save himself because he said that like, why am I being canceled? Like, well, I didn't do anything. And it's like, exactly. You didn't
you
do
did
anything.
nothing and you knew.
Ariana was one of his best
Groomsmen.
one of his
Yeah.
groomsmen in his wedding.
Yeah.
And he has no loyalty to her at all.
Where was that wedding at?
Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
And he had sex
Yeah.
multiple
Yeah.
times.
No, it wasn't
It
Elizabeth's house.
it wasn't. It was like
You know, I got a great idea. Let's just start with the end. Because the end is what really it just ties all together. And Matt, this is what I kept screaming at you. Come here, look at the end. And you wouldn't come in the room.
So just to prep for that, Rachel was lying about what she reveals at the end. She was lying the entire show, saying it didn't
Tom-
happen.
Tom was too.
And
And
Tom
yeah,
was
they were both
too.
lying.
But did you see her face when he said something like one of the lies, like during the reunion, she kind of like went like this, like, wow, he's not telling anybody the truth. Like you could see she was like,
Yeah, like a vague moment of
Yeah,
clarity.
like she was like, wow, he's like totally denying. Like, I think she felt like, and that's why she did it. I think she felt like he totally
Manipulated her.
yeah, and made her feel less than and is not claiming her and the time that they were together. And now she's feeling totally woman scorned.
Yeah,
Which
you-
they
which
told
is
her
not-
would happen.
Yeah.
They said, you're no different. It's
Mhm.
gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Unless
So she is
Scandival's
here
watching.
telling Jeremiah, the producer, that a few days after they had taped the reunion, she went ahead and she sat there and he says, I feel like you have more to say. And she let it out. Perfect. Okay. So she thinks now it's important to tell the truth. And this is why this part is so important, because she says she's been lying, she's been deceitful this entire time. And she suddenly doesn't want to lie anymore. I don't want to lie anymore.
Oh, that look kills
Yeah.
me. Like, I
Smile.
can't with that.
I want to punch her right in her collagen injected face.
Mhm.
And lie about specific timelines. Yeah. And this is what they were lying about when they were sitting there saying, oh, it just happened the once. No, it didn't. It happened over and over again, starting in Mexico.
For them to even think
So-
that we all fell for that is
Yeah.
so dumb.
Yeah.
Also, I
This
didn't even know
is-
how they got away with it in Mexico with the cameras
know.
and stuff and everyone there.
Mhm.
Well, the makeup artist.
Well, and then
so-
she reveals that she was at his parents' house over
St.
Christmas.
Louis,
no, she
yeah.
still denied it. They showed a picture.
Well, they said you've already told us already so many things.
Yeah.
Why don't you just say the end? And you could tell in
Yeah,
her
she
face
wanted to say it.
Mhm.
that she was gonna say it. And then the picture of them, like, why would you take a picture to where anybody can pull it up?
It's ridiculous.
Oh,
Yeah,
stop
she's
it.
like,
Gross.
this is gonna be a thing. But then like that first night in Cancun, like he was drunk, he was in the hall, and I guess she heard him and she came out and said, oh, don't worry, I know him, he's drunk, bring him in my room so I can have sex with him. And then he went and hit her room. That's basically what she's saying in this thing, where he couldn't find the elevator or something like that. And then that moment was I think it was the second time she's saying that they did it. And then from that moment, that's when, they just kept going on with this affair. And then
Also,
we got
it's not a
physical.
lie. I've stayed in resorts in Mexico, and you're not just like randomly happenstancing coming across somebody else's room, even if it's in blocks.
Well,
like that's
no.
not happening.
She was supposed to be sharing it with Jenny Ting, which is like one of their friends or
Mhm.
whatever. And she paid her half and the whole thing. They got to Mexico and she's like, oh, by the way, you can't share a room with me anymore.
Oh, because of
And-
production.
And she
right?
said it's because of production, but production said it wasn't them. It was because they were planning on hooking up and they couldn't hook up if she was in the freaking room with them.
Yeah.
So she threw this girl who had paid for the room. She basically threw her to the wind and was like, you're in Mexico, figure it out. Like, and
She's a bitch.
yeah, she's a psycho.
She's a bitch.
She's saying, I definitely picked up more after filming Rock. I love when Lala tells her she needs to get mental help.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
met his mom. This is the part where she was like, the mother was aware of the situation. And
Also, that doesn't make it any better. I don't understand why her saying that thinks that it makes it okay.
Her
Like,
laughing
The
drives me
chuckling's
nuts,
nuts.
too.
There they are in St. Louis at his parents. I can't
Oh.
recall. You can't recall that picture? You're dumb.
she's so lying. You can't even get a read. She's like, I really have a really bad poker face. No, actually, I would beg to differ. Your poker face is so scary.
true,
Like-
where it matters, where it counts. Yeah.
Like, she wanted to
Yeah.
talk.
It ate me alive not to tell her.
You get it though.
I have to play the volume for the part when she's like talking about the final lie that just made me sick to my stomach, that she literally was talking about. Oh, I think everybody knows it was the big reveal, and it wasn't that much of a reveal.
No, it was so annoying that they hyped it so bad. Like,
Mhm. She's in love with Tom Sandoval, she's saying. Oh my gosh.
So ugly.
I can't. They have the wet seal shirt.
I hate lying so much. I hate lying so much. I love this.
The lemons in yellow and
Here comes Ken rolling in with Puffy.
Mhm.
So this is them in the jacuzzi. You know what's interesting is Ariana was his ride or die. Totally his ride or die. She would have covered it up for him. This tells you everything right here, that she is not the person that, Ariana is. She does not have his back. So she's like, I just felt like I betrayed him. Bitch,
Well,
you have nobody.
Ed said he coached her on everything.
Yeah.
Oh, everything. He was even trying to get her alone during the production.
Yep.
So there's one more detail. Who wants to tell the story?
Which
What's
detail?
story?
The story, the one detail.
Can you remember?
There's
it?
so many.
Yeah. Which one?
Which one, Jen?
It's a really bad look to bone somebody's boyfriend while they're away
At their
at their
at the
grandmother's
funeral.
funeral.
yeah.
And this is the
Grandma's
scene.
Yep, they
Why
had
is she
sex
so-
in Ariana and Tom's house while Ariana was at the funeral. But then, like, I do question, why was Tom not at the funeral?
Yeah.
Because
That's what I want to know.
it was
Right?
a
How could she allow
And
that?
what did
Like,
he
I
tell
would be
her?
to,
because
like,
she would have told her it was all because of the restaurant.
oh yeah.
Everything's the restaurant.
It's a restaurant.
Oh God, look
Yeah.
at that face. She looks like she's about to give a blowjob.
She looks like she's a melted
She
cube.
looks like a blow up doll is what she looks like. But this is the part that gets me. This is the part. This line. Okay, so that's it. That was the line when I saw it on TV and I saw her face and I saw how she said it. And she said the words, "It killed my soul." I was like, damn, you sold your soul, bitch. You're
Yes.
done. You're done. You're Monica Lewinsky done. Everybody for the rest of time, and even after you die, will associate you with this. And that's it. That's
Mhm.
it. That's all how
Really?
you're going to be remembered. It
Yes.
doesn't matter if you cure cancer. Well, maybe
Yeah.
if you cure cancer, but maybe
Well-
she'll get pardoned if she cures cancer.
Did you notice when they took that break when she went to go change when she was done?
That was the next
Her
thing
and
I was
Mom
about
were
to
acting
cue.
like nothing had happened. There was no remorse.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were kind of cackling, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that was disgusting to
Yeah.
see.
Also,
I
they
was
have
like, you're not
no
even
chemistry.
human.
Even when they hug, it's like hugging like a sibling or like a cousin.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
not
like
sexy.
a very
It's not
uncomfortable hug.
intimate.
Yeah.
The cringe moment of him trying, like waiting to say that, yeah, he does love her. I was like, oh my God, stop. Just
Mm-mm.
stop.
There's no love.
No.
Oh, it's so
It's
bad.
just
I don't
scandal.
think they know what love
Yeah.
is. They really
It is
don't. I have to
sex.
cue it up really quick, and I hate to be looking over to the left, but I just want to see what Ariana has to say to her, because this is just such a degree of, oh my God, the fact that when Ariana starts going off on her, that's when I love it the most. So let me see Ariana going off on her, because she is not selfish. Selfish is not a good word for what she did. It is
No.
disgusting what she did.
She
Like, this is the thing that really just, oh,
I love when she says it's demented. Like it totally
Mhm.
is. Oh, the Dementor.
I love that. Fuck
cheese
yourself
grater.
with a cheese. Okay. Oh, I see that. We all see that you don't live your lives by logic. But that's when Ariana's just going off with her and just screaming at her and just tearing her apart. The thing that got me was the after fact of what they actually had to go through to logistically put this together.
That was
because
insane.
Mhm.
restraining order was just too much.
Yeah.
So I want to see what she's trying to blame. She's trying to say that James and Lala hooked up. By the way, I have to play this if I can get the sound on this.
So good.
I am getting so sick of hearing about Lala being Randall's mistress. That was like 100 years ago, and she didn't even know. Like, she didn't even know that she was a mistress.
It's
Well,
all
Randall's a human
pushing
thumb,
blame.
so it's like he was
Yeah.
never likable. It was never like,
Yeah.
nobody.
He was a fan.
Yeah.
He was a
Yeah,
fan.
he was a fan.
That's so weird. That's so weird.
I'm bringing up right now the part where they are in the back, and this is after the one part that I really loved is watching her walk off stage. That was fantastic. Watching them be so
like
mean
how
to
she
her.
did.
She
yeah.
drank water and then went back.
If she lasted that long.
Yeah,
that's
right.
like-
It also
She drank.
tried.
Yeah. That's so true. I love that they hooked up. And then he turned around and told everybody that they
Yeah.
hooked up too.
He
Like,
did.
oh, it was so cool. Like he's the man.
Yeah.
Bragging.
To do with it.
Bragging about that. I just remember how embarrassed Ariana was and how many times in their lives has he embarrassed.
I
Mhm.
just can't get over that he flipped the switch and then had the balls to start degrading her.
Yeah.
That was too much for me to handle.
I was like,
Yeah.
you have literally hit the level of being one sick bitch.
He is a narcissist through and through
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Look at, they don't even care.
with
No.
Peter Pan complex.
They're just like da da da. Let me slip on my pants.
So better get out of this ugly.
You know,
two-piece.
maybe I feel kind of bad now. You know,
Oh, we hurt.
For her?
No, this is what Raquel's.
Oh, her. I was like,
did.
look at how do you see how she sits? Do you see how her body language right here? This is so like, she reminds me of someone who has like, I think she's on the spectrum. Seriously, I think she's on the spectrum
Mhm.
Everybody does. Yeah.
because the
But she
fact that
feelings.
that she doesn't have any emotion, and then when she starts to like go down, like to put her head down and says, I really hurt a lot of people, it's indicative of somebody that pose right there.
Like dissociates there.
Yeah.
That right there is some
Right,
type of psychological like shame.
Yeah.
I wish we could have a psychologist on here to just review.
Have
My
one
sister.
upstairs.
Yeah.
We need a psychologist to review their bad behavior.
Also, the outfit was so bad.
It was terrible.
Yeah. Who knew it was a two-piece? So
I
bad.
didn't until
I know, right? Hindsight. I
Also, he
should've
like
just
not
gone
even
with this
watching her.
one.
It's like he's like watching his sister change her outfit.
yes.
It's the same-
What? Right?
It's weird.
Look at he's
They
just,
must just
This
do
is it.
like that's it. I don't know.
Ha ha ha! Ellie's an upgrade.
I didn't get that. I'm like, why are you guys laughing?
Because
How-
she said that she actually agrees at this point because of all the crap that she's
And
been.
so he starts
Oh,
laughing
why
about
don't
it.
you- yeah, it's
It's
very
it's
weird.
demented. It's
Yeah.
again, it's just the whole bizarre.
It's uncomfortable.
Mhm.
Are those
whole
three?
thing.
Are those Sandoval and Rachel? Are they still hooking up at this point?
No, apparently not.
So
Yeah,
they're
He was
done.
photographed with like a blonde chick while she was getting a tattoo, and then I
The
guess
one from Austin.
I think so.
Yeah.
And then Rachel's writing him letters from her mental health facility, or like
Is she
post-
still there?
No, she's apparently out, and her PR team is reaching out for endorsements and sponsorship
It's just that is just
because she's so jealous of Ariana that yeah.
well, maybe
Yeah.
a mental health hospital will pick her
Yeah,
up.
Ashley Madison, maybe. I mean,
Maybe,
I don't know
yeah.
who else would. I mean, an
I am
STD.
gonna share breaking news right now, just because this is what we do on the podcast when something breaks. Very quickly, is that Hair and Everwood actor Treat Williams just passed away from a motorcycle accident.
Oh,
Sad news. So we'll get on with the show, but we've always broken news here on this channel when they happen. So sorry to hear
Oh.
about Treat Williams.
Wow.
Godspeed.
oh yeah.
That's terrible.
So
Oh my gosh.
sorry, I didn't mean to bring us down. I just wanted to
Motorcycle.
share that here. But so back to the Sandoval. The
I can't believe how many people have passed away from motorcycles.
Right?
I mean, Nicole
lot.
and I
It's a
we grew up
dangerous
with
thing to do.
somebody.
One of her best friends. Me
My
and
husband used to ride. I won't let him anymore.
Good.
Mhm. Oh, did he?
does Sandoval ride motorcycles?
We wish.
He looks like a guy that would try
Probably
to,
a
but not be able to.
moped.
Because he would
Yeah,
crash.
and
He's
he
such
had
a
the little
tool.
buggy on the side, and he
A
put
sidecar?
shorts in it.
He put
Yeah.
shorts
A
on his
sidecar.
side. I'm telling you, I
Yes,
think
you
I
guys,
think
and
they're
they
an
had
item.
matching outfits.
Did
What
they
if
loop the
this whole
block and then
thing
park
is a
it?
cover
Yes,
up
to
for
go to
him and
Tulsa.
Schwartz relationship?
Oh, like a big
Oh.
What if?
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
What if they're doing dirty
But also,
Sanchez's
people-
all day
Dirty
long?
Him and Schwartz play they play tummy sticks on sleepovers kind of thing. Lots of trips to the basement, if you know what I'm saying, right? That kind of thing. Lots of I left something in my car. Can you come help me? Kind of situations.
This fandom would love that though. They
But
would be fine with
if-
that.
If they lose fans, that they may be desperate enough to utilize that to pick
Maybe.
that back up.
Wow.
Never know with that.
Good.
That's the thing.
So what is Tom Sandoval's what does his music career look like in the future? Does he actually release albums, or is he just
No, this is
like a
exactly-
glorified karaoke guy?
Glorified karaoke. Not
You
even. He
can
sounds like
talk
someone
about
stepping on
that.
his package.
He
That's
chose
fine,
that
yeah.
sign,
Yeah.
Because Jennifer has a tattoo that says "I love Sandoval."
Jennifer.
We're gonna
He
get it
keeps
digitally
making
removed.
these jokes saying, "Oh, by the way, I
Yeah,
wasn't sure if I
jokes.
told you, but someone's coming over tonight, Raquel." Or say stuff like that. He'll keep saying these jokes. They're like, "Stop it! It's not funny." I'm trying to get to the part that, and this was truly
You
diabolical.
should be saying,
I've
I
heard-
think we're ready for a throuple.
Mhm.
Do you think Lisa Vanderpump secretly isn't loving every moment of this because it kind of put Vanderpump Rules back on the map, or do you think
Oh,
she's
I
like
think it's more
genuinely?
money for sure.
And
That's
also,
what I mean.
she was totally like, she's like, "What? You dressed up as Raquel for Halloween?"
I
I'm
was
like, "Where have
surprised.
you been? Like, you're on this show. How do you not know these things?"
I was surprised
that.
Yeah.
Because the first time you see her stick
Like,
up,
what?
like
Because
she's
not
so
stick up
shocked.
for Tom.
I
She
have to
told
find
him
that.
it was wrong.
That was some sick shit. Even
Yeah.
like Andy and
And the
Lisa were
video
like,
of
"That
it,
is
I was like,
diabolical."
I can't even believe I'm watching this
No.
right now. Like,
No,
you bastard.
they made
You
the best.
cheat on your significant other who's practically like your spouse, and
Mhm.
then you dress up like the person you're cheating on them with for
Stress.
Halloween. And then you have your person you're cheating on help you with your costume.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no chance they weren't like already having sex at that point. They
Oh,
definitely
they were since
and that
Mexico.
would make it that's
Yeah,
what makes
because in
it
the
so
summer with
sick,
the wedding.
yeah.
So yeah.
Why is this all just them fighting with just Ariana, or not Ariana, Raquel and Lala? There was a lot of them going head to head on this.
Oh,
And
it
there's just that
All
was
of it back
Yeah,
down,
was
yeah.
vicious.
And
The
he
Mc-
did Tom attacks Lala.
I have to play this, you guys. I can't not.
Matt, I
I
can't believe
can't
you're
not.
watching this. Like,
My husband watches it. with
mine
me.
now watches it too.
I told him he has to get on the
Sean's like,
bandwagon.
I'm leaving, bye.
This is the weirdest thing, and I thought this was so weird. Her given name is Raquel. They're saying it right here. And when
Oh.
she was in first grade, she's like, "I don't want to be Rachel. I want to be Raquel."
She
And
wants to
she
be
just
feel special.
I want to feel special. That is just
she just straight changed her name, and her family still calls her Rachel. That's your name. If your family's calling you Rachel, that's your name. So she's
Also,
like going out into the road going, "Hi, my name's Raquel." And
I
it's
know.
like,
She even knew what the name Raquel was in first grade. That's a very niche name. I
Yeah.
don't think it was
You're
like she said
7
in
years
first
old.
grade. Yeah.
Somebody told her that, yeah.
oh my God, she probably got it from the hooker
Was she
her
in
dad was sleeping
pageants
with.
as a little girl?
Was she what?
Was she in pageants as a little girl, or did
Yeah,
that?
I think that started in high school.
Mm.
Yeah, and this is where Lala's like, "No, Raquel would be like Rocky, okay?" She's like, "That's not a nickname. You don't know what you're talking about." I just want to hear Lala yell at her.
You don't have any more friends. So
Yeah.
I mean it's true.
She's
Even
like,
her
that's not
offspring
how that
friends.
adds
Your
up.
friends call you Raquel. You have no more friends. Got, and then he's with his gotcha. Like, I just honestly,
I love Ariana. I
You know,
can't love her
God.
enough.
Her one-liners are rad. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, she's witty.
She's not holding
She's
back.
quick, yeah.
yeah, I don't know if she had people help her before or what, but like, good grief. I wish I had that. That
Yeah,
but yeah. that was-
Everything you think about afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, I
she's
know.
got it in the moment.
I'm a
it's
genius
happening.
after a fight.
Yeah.
Like in the after fight, I think of all the really good things. And then when
Yeah.
I'm in, I'm like, Fuck you.
I know
Where-
you are.
Yeah, but
Where do they go? Where do they go from here after so what's the last thing? It's the secrets that they're doing. Like, what is that?
What
What is
is
that all
it gonna
about?
be? Because
Is
like,
it
where
this
can you
week?
go? Yeah, it's
I think
tomorrow.
it's tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
What,
how?
what do they do there? Like, what is that about?
I think it's they probably went through all the film again and probably found little snippets of things that maybe were showing more things or whatever, because they said that they didn't redo all the episodes when this came out. They showed us what they had already like worked on. They didn't redo any of it. They
Mhm.
just started filming again. So maybe they went through it all again with a different
To
eye
pull-
and realized there was a lot more bullshit than they realized.
Did they only interview Rachel after 3 days later, or did they interview the rest of them?
I'm sure they got all of
Oh,
them.
I
'Cause-
bet it was just her because
You think
everybody else
so?
said what they needed
True,
to say.
yeah,
She's the only
everyone
one that
can-
had any more to say. I mean, you can't say more than I hate you.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know?
And it's like director's cut thing where they interviewed Andy and a few of the producers, and they were saying that they've never had a reunion where they've pulled people out and interviewed them on the side, but
Mhm.
because they had to, that it actually ended up bringing more truth to it.
Yeah.
That was so fascinating to hear how the producers had to go about it and do everything.
Also, poor Sheena and her dry ass crackers. Somebody has
Oh,
to
yeah.
upgrade her treats in that van. She's choking down those crackers, bobbing her head, like give her something else. There's some watermelon, like
You
it's
see
so
Brock
bad.
being more into it
Yeah,
than she is.
right.
She's sitting there like, that girl.
She's like, I just need some water. These crackers.
All right, that's going to be our time for tonight. But I want to encourage everybody to check out the next installment in the saga because we're very invested here. So you guys are always fantastic. Is there anything else you want to leave us with?
I'm excited to hear what tomorrow has to add.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time
It's so juicy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
All
juicy.
right. Well, thank you everybody for coming by again. This is always these are always great shows, and we always get a lot of good feedback. So put
Mhm.
your comments below, and we'll do our best to answer them. And we really look forward to doing this again. So thanks a lot, guys. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Bye.